about our weight transfers being back weighted on 1 and 2. We talked about pitch, we talked about our leash, and we talked about where your weight is posted through the dance, specifically on the upbeats. So the first thing was weight transfers. So I'm just gonna do it facing this way. Weighted on our left because we always start the dance on our right. So especially for 1 and 2, our first 2 steps of the dance, we are going to be getting there back weighted, which means we're hanging back with our weight and we're not falling forward on the top of the beat or the beginning of the count. So all of our counts are going to be strikes and then shifts. So for 1, we're going to go tap 1, and then we're going to send energy out the back of the knee, straight leg, to push 1 E and so we get here on the back end of the beat. And then this becomes our 2, strike on 2, pushing energy out the back of the right knee for 2, E and before we pitch forward for 3. So do that again, making sure our head is getting all the way over our foot so we don't end up like this. We have to end up fully weighted back on our foot so we can stand on it, we can strike, and we can lead with our hips going forward. So hips lead, we're gonna strike for 1, pushing forward, E and strike for 2, hips lead, E and From here on 3, we're gonna use that forward pitch like we talked about. Has nothing to do with frame. Our head is still in line with our spine. We are pitching forward at the hips like a fulcrum. For 3 and 4, we're gonna be back up, taking away our forward pitch on 4, and then we're just gonna delay that 5 and 6 again. So up to this point, good frame, we have 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We talked about our leash, letting it only go as much as we can get our head over our foot, because if we release all the way and we end up like this, we're going to be led forward and we're not gonna have anything to give, so we fall forward with our head on the top, the beginning of the beat on 1. So maintaining that leash, clicking on 4, and then letting out just a little bit, small steps, 5 and 6, so we can let go 4 and 1. And last thing we talked about was where your weight is posted at in space during the dance. The reason we have partial full delays or delaying on 2s or that extended out delay or 1 and 2 or partial full delay is because that is when we're shifting our weight into a new foot or into a new space in space. So for example, in a sugar push, 1, 2, I'm fully grounded and posted in space on 2. I'm not gonna change where my head weight's at until my next upbeat or my next 2, right? Which is gonna be my 4. So after we go partial full, I didn't move here, I'm going to move my head weight and delay onto my 4. Now my weight is posted here on 4 until I delay onto my 6, so I can do my partial anywhere in space, right? But my weight is here on my 4 until my delay on 6. So if we're doing it facing you guys, my weight is posted in a new spot on every upbeat. So it goes 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Yes, and that's it.
Cool. Leaders, so what I saw